What's going on, everybody? It's Rich here from Protection, Florida. I hope you guys are doing well. Today we're talking about credit card debt, a plan to pay off your credit cards. If you have credit card debt, you have to put that at the top of your priority list when it comes to securing your retirement, securing that dream retirement. The first step is get rid of that credit card debt. There's two steps when it comes to paying off your credit cards. The first one is having an understanding of where you are. And I don't mean just understanding your statements when they come in. I would literally build out a spreadsheet. Jen and I did this back in the day when we had all this credit card debt stacked up against us and we were paying it off. I want to see who the companies are, what their interest rates are, what are they saying my minimum payment is, when's my due date, when's my payment due date, and how much do I intend to pay towards that. Have that all on a spreadsheet, all of your credit cards, and list them out in the order that you want to pay them off. More important than that, I think, is having the ability to look at some sort of calculator, whether it's an online credit card calculator. I like to have my own Excel spreadsheet that shows if I pay this much on a credit card and here's the interest rate and I make these monthly payments, how long is it going to take me to pay it down? Of course, that's factoring in the amount I'm paying each month, the interest rate, that sort of thing. I want to see the full picture right there in front of me. Let's take a look at a couple scenarios that show you an example of what if this was your situation? What if these were your numbers? And what if these were the payments you're making on a regular basis? Just how long is it going to take you to make an impact? Let's take a look. The first scenario we're going to look at is taking a credit card with a beginning balance of $30,000 and a 13% interest rate. Now this is being conservative. The average interest rate in America for credit card companies is 14.5%. We're going to be paying a flat rate at 2%, which typically 2% is exactly what the credit card companies will set as your minimum payment. So $30,000, 2%, we need to pay $600. We'll start off by paying $600 per month. About half of that's going to go to your interest, and about half of it's going to go to your principal. And as you can see right off the bat, a little bit more is actually going, you're paying more interest than you are principal for the first little bit. Here's the power of this though. If you just stick with this, very quickly within the first year, you already start paying more principal than you do interest. That's a good thing. That's when you start milking this down and getting this debt behind you. As you can see, we're looking at a 6-year period. As we move the needle further and further along, look how far the amount you're paying in principal exceeds what you're paying in interest. And then you continue this scenario, and at the end of year 6, you've got this $30,000 credit card paid off. Now, I'm not being naive to the fact $600 is a lot of money, but that's going to be the interest, that's going to be the minimum payment they ask you to pay on day one at $30,000. If you can carry that through 6 years, you'll have it gone. Now we're going to look at scenario number 2. I call this one the death trap. We're going to start off with a credit card beginning balance of $30,000. Same scenario, 13% interest rate. We're going to start off paying $600 a month. They're saying $600 a month because at $30,000, that's pretty much what they're going to have to ask you to pay, that minimum of 2%. Here's where most Americans get themselves in trouble. Here's where people with credit card debt just begin to sink. As you progress, year 1, 2, still looking at a 6-year scenario, the credit card company is going to ask you, instead of a $600 payment, they're going to reduce that to $500, $400, and on down. In this case, 6 years later, for example, it's only $312 a month they're asking you to pay for the minimum payment. As you saw in the previous scenario, if you would have paid that $600 a month and carried it through, it would have been paid off. Look at this. Your interest paid is always more than the principal paid. Of course your credit card company wants you to continue on this track because this is the money they're collecting from you. And then look at this. 6 years later, you're still paying $312 a month. Yes, that is less than paying $600 a month, but you still owe $15,400, and the amount you're giving them every month, more of it's going in their pocket than it is towards your principal. Guys, this is a death trap, and you can't have it as part of your plan. So guys, when it comes to retirement planning or anything related to finances, credit card debt is your #1 dream killer. Do what you got to do to start focusing on that and tackle that. It starts by opening up a calculator, finding out where you stand, what your picture looks like, and start taking those steps forward. Hey, my name is Rich Strell with Protection Florida. If there's anything I can do to help you, click the link below. Let's set up a time to talk further. If you thought this video was helpful, give us a thumbs up. Maybe subscribe to it, share it with a friend. We're putting out a lot of cool content, and we'd love to be able to share it with you. Thanks so much for watching. God bless.